let the ambulance authority proceed with their portion because they've sat here for a long time.
Mr. Headley was come over for this portion, so you might want to catch him.
He gave me,
Okay.
but anyway, I've got it.
How are you today, Randy?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm not smelling dirt. It's a wonderful day. I want to thank you all for your time, for letting us come in. We had our first board meeting, and I know I'm on the docket for director's report, so I didn't know where to fit in, so I just figured to throw it in real quick. That our conversation at our regular meeting. But anyway, we did have our first meeting on the 28th with the new board. Very optimistic on where we're going to go and the approaches that's going to happen. But we had a president elected, which is Mike Bailey. Our vice president is Ed Cumston, secretary Misty Smart, and treasurer Chris Arnold. And of course, Gary Thompson is also on our board. But what brings us here today is we need to start the treasurer's portion of it and get Ms. Arnold on the register in order to be able to sign checks. So in order to do that, the commission will need to have Beth write a letter or a statement stating that she needs to be put on the checking account system to be treasurer. And Mike never called me back about as far as being staying on there. Did he agree to get in and stay?
He talked with me beforehand, and then he dropped off the checkbook. Well, let me back up. And he said he would be agreeable to remaining so that you could have, I think the plan was to have 4 authorized. Only was 4, yes. So he is agreeable to remain. And he had brought me the checkbook. And I don't know how quickly the process of getting the letter ready and whether or not you all want to take the checkbook. He said that if you all didn't want to take the checkbook now, that I could bring it back over to him.
Yeah, we've been writing, had him sign it anyway, so that's not a problem. As far as the bank goes, I mean, probably a phone call or something from the commission and then a letter faxed down to him. It's not going to be very long, just that Ms. Arnold will be the treasurer for the organization, has authorization to write and sign checks. It's simply as small as what we need, just to take down, and then she'll sign a signature card. Once she signs a signature card, then she can start writing checks for the organization with a second signature. So that's really basically all we need, is something short and sweet like that to give them.
That Chris Arnold to be able to do it.
Yes.
Who are the 4?
The 4 will be Ms. Arnold as treasurer, myself as director, and Mr. Bailey as president, and of course Mike staying on as an alternate if necessary. But the check's going to require 2 signatures. But we just left the 4 on there just in case vacation.
He did add you, the president, too.
Yes, yes,
That's what I was asking.
yes. I'm sorry that would be, if that's the commission's will.
Yeah, well,
That's Christina.
Yes.
Yeah, we just call it Chris.
Yeah.
but you said,
But legally it's Christina.
I know. I guess we probably need to make a motion to do that. I will move that Beth call and then follow up with a letter authorizing Christina Arnold and Mike Bailey to be added to the authorized signatures at the back. Aye.
And like I said in our other meeting that we had, our audit, state auditor came down, audited us, and he found it to be unfounded. There was no problems, just a few suggested hints. A couple of them, one of them is that we recheck our checks on a form instead, because we check our checks every day when we put things in the bank, and we come back and we recheck them. It's done on a daily basis, but he wants a monthly statement where it shows that we did it and it's in a file. I mean, all the money was correct, everything was there, but he said it's just a recheck system to make sure everything's in line. So we took that advice and went back and caught that up for him before he left. And the only other thing that he stated on was that more people should be governing the money of the organization as far as people in charge of it goes. He said that even when he does the county commission's audit, it's always the same thing because there's never enough people on that, because they feel that you should have a bunch of people in charge of it. He said, you don't have to do that, but that's just, what we recommend. But other than that, the audit was great. There was nothing found that was any problems whatsoever, which.
When will the audit report be available?
He said 2 months after he finished, which has been almost 2-3 weeks now, I think, when he finished up. But it should be online. It should be coming up online to go through and go out. So, and the classes are up and running. The research class is going. Sorry to say, the only people that showed up for the classes was people in our organization. But I did send it out to all the fire departments and EMS agencies. The classes are free. I'm not charging them anything for them. The next class will be mass casualty, which is coming up after this class, and it's finish up towards middle of June. And then we have a hazmat class coming up after that, which is all free. And Health Net's coming to middle school June 10th to do a landing zone coordination class. And then after that, we're going to do an EVOC class, which is an emergency vehicle operation course, which is going to be open to anybody that wants to. And these classes are free. I'm doing it as an instructor through the Ambulance Authority, and there's no cost to the public except if they want to buy a book or like your EMT test, there's a $50 fee that you got to pay the state. But other than that, there's no cost for the instructor fees. And that's what the organization was originally set up to help do. So we're continuing towards that goal.
It seemed one of the board members requested training. I think you agreed with that.
Yes, and he came by and didn't need it. I looked at his card good till 2014.
And that was CPR and
CPR, first aid.
first aid.
Yes, and his card is still good. I do have a class coming up Saturday at the middle school for the school people, and I'm thinking I'm going to have a good bunch of people for that. That class is free to them also. We'll be on that also up there, so it's continuing on.
You say all these free classes are open to the public. Are you going to put an ad in, I guess, the Herald and the Independent and the Dodger G News so that people will know about it, or how will they find out?
I'm working on that, but hopefully through the YouTube, because this is all videoed, and our meeting was videoed. Plus, we send it to the state website, and our person that runs our website was at our meeting, and she's going to give us access to actually put our training on our website. So that'll be available there also. But yeah, the newspaper.
So they could
yeah,
actually watch these videos on the website.
For the meetings, yes, but for training, no.
No, I meant the training. Yeah, no, I'm talking about like advertise the training that you're going to be offering on whatever.
Yes,
dates
like
that you know.
when she does our meetings, and we mentioned all the training and the dates of the training and the times. So it's all on there as long as they watch
It's
the
like
whole thing.
CPR too and first aid and all that stuff. and
Yeah, and
so on.
anytime anybody
That's
needs
cool.
CPR
Yeah.
first aid training, they can come by the office even one-on-one, I can certify. So that's not a problem. And the only cost for that is $10 a card. That's not my fee,
Right.
that's what Risa charges me for the card.
Well, I was
So-
going to say it's something that hopefully it's something we can put out, because people aren't going to know. I mean, we don't really have a daily paper, but if we put it out in advance of the dates of the classes, it would be nice.
Okay, Randy, thank you a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll be able to get this. Okay.